who's gonna win, and obviously team win. But right at the end of the locker room when we walk in, oh yeah, that's my win.
Is it when you score a touchdown? Is that one of your first thoughts crosses through your head when you get into the end zone?
Oh yeah, cross the end zone. Yeah, cross the goal line, and then walk over the sideline. Oh yeah, I'm gonna win today. Unless you know that you better do something to match the points.
And you guys as receiving core kind of call yourself the Freaks, right?
Yeah.
So you think you guys are living up to that nickname?
I think last week was definitely a good example of what we're trying to be as an entire receiving core. It's hard to do it every week. It's hard to have everybody score, all your starters score. But if we can do that, that's what we're trying to do, and we got to keep it up this week and next week. Because 1 week isn't a definition of what your team is. You got to be able to do it consistently.
Now you've had obviously big plays, but some of those have been a shorter route that you broke open, and some of those where you just burn the guy and Marquise lays it in there. Which one you like better? You like making the yards after the catch, or just?
Deep routes are always easier because there's no possibility of contact. I just catch them and I'm basically already in the end zone. But to be able to show people that I can do more than just run by people on those short routes is always great. It shows that I'm not just one-dimensional. I'm not just a guy that can run by you. I can also run a route and get open and then break free. So not just a one-dimensional guy.
Thanks, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
There's a photograph of Ryan running into the end zone, kind of close up, and you're sort of right next to him, and you're pointing. It looks like you're yelling something. Do you remember that moment, exactly what you were saying? Or
I was probably just screaming, and then I'm sure at some point I was probably saying, like, I told you, because we always try to tell coaches to just bomb it on the first play. Like, that's our thing. Just, like, why not just bomb it on the first play? And eventually, like, finally we got one. So I'm sure I was just running down the sideline, either saying that or I was wide open too, or like something like that, just to mess with Ryan.
You were wide open.
Yeah, but it's all just fun, like when it's that wide open, and I'm the closest guy to tackling him, and I'm on his team.
How much fun was film on Sunday?
I don't know if it's ever fun, but it's definitely better when the plays are good. When we're scoring points and nobody's dropping balls, then when you got to look at the film and correct mistakes. Obviously, there's still mistakes in that game. We didn't play a perfect game. But when you play closer to perfect, it's definitely better than when you got drop balls, you got wrong routes, you got busted blocks, stuff like that.
Miami's won 2 games in a row since they fired the coach since that bottoming out, I guess, against Clemson. It's kind of odd that a team has fired its coach. They've had the kind of negativity they've had, but they can actually still win this division if they take care of business.
Oh, yeah. I think some guys, when they lose their coach, they actually get fired up. Some teams, they don't like their coach, or there might be some situation like that where maybe the coach was holding them back from just doing what they wanted. When you have a replacement coach, there's obviously not a system that's put in, so they kind of give them a little more free range to just go out there and just play and just ball out and do whatever until next season. So, Miami's doing that. They're just playing. They're just going out on the field and just doing what it takes to win, and that's what they've done the last 2 weeks.
Thanks, Christian.